The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. And now a timeout by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On first down, Samuel, and he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. Here's Jackson to throw. And he will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Here's Jackson. Open net is Waddle, complete. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches. Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. Buying time to his left. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Browns are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Wilson. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
On first down, Wilson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Darren Waller, 30 yards. And the Browns are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game. How about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
Wilson going to throw for it. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere, seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Flushed out right. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. From the 31, Jackson. That's going to be caught by Waddle. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because
a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Josh Oliver there to make the grab. And the Ravens can take the lead now if they hit the extra point.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody, but those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable. The defense just has to hate those guys.
This drives them crazy because oftentimes you can't match up with them. They have you either with size, speed, or maybe even just strength.
Tucker with the extra point, and they take the lead here at 7-6. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
On third down, Wilson. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. Here's Wilson to throw. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Looking deep for Julio. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And the Ravens are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position after a turnover. I feel like I might have a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you, you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Throwing once more. Eluding the pressure right. And his throw is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And Jackson going to have the first down as he will get to the ground to avoid the contact. Throwing is Jackson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation, because second down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Check 26, check 26. Watch twist. Shoot. Check 43. Go. Check 3. Check 24.
The carry here for the big tight end. take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Ravens will extend their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. 2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let it pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. A leap, and he's got it. He got it. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. A big play that time for Cleveland. They'll give it to Mixon. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On 2nd and goal, Wilson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off Byron Jones. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with an 8-point lead, probably not too much of an impetus to try and do too much here. Jackson's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw taken in here by Fuller. And he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Jackson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. And we're going to get a timeout. with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. And they say officially it's a 68-yard attempt. And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, win or go home. That's the name of the game. And we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started.
And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
From the 29, Wilson. Looking downfield for Jones. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now Wilson on first down. He's going to let it go again. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Anthony Schwartz, 34 yards. And the Browns move back within a couple of the lead. And if you blinked, you probably missed that touchdown drive. It happened in a hurry.
I was just putting mustard on my hot dog, and all of a sudden he's in the end zone. I've got to do a better job of paying attention with his quick strike offense.
I thought you were going to tell your wife about the hot dogs in the booth thing.
I just did, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. You did. And he'll get into the end zone as a two-point conversion. Nothing separating these two teams.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective, because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
Throwing again on second down. Jackson escaping the pressure right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third. Third and 2. Here's Jackson. First down and more for Jackson.
And Jackson's so tough to stop. He's got a first down, and he gives himself up there at the end.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll make it second down. Jackson now. And this is caught. It's Brown. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 20-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A gain of 8 there on the play, and it'll be second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of recent.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Josh Oliver, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Ravens have broken the tie. Tucker with the extra point. The lead is now 21-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 41 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. From the shotgun, Wilson. Looking deep for Julio. And got his man complete. Touchdown. Julio Jones. 54 yards. And the Browns have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd. And that time, he came out of the slot for that big play downfield for the score.
I think what we just saw there, partner, was what we call scheming a guy open. Put him in the slot, know that he has tremendous speed, is likely running shorter routes to draw the attention closer to the line of scrimmage, to give him a chance to get downfield and turn it into a one-on-one route, often against the safety. You like your odds when he's running against the safety. His speed usually wins, and it did on that play.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. It's complete to Brown, right side. From the 41, Jackson. Open man is Samuel, complete. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. And this is going to be intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the Browns are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Mills used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now it's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Wilson. Looking downfield for Jones. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. And the Ravens will take over here at their own 12-yard line. So the deep ball giveth, and now the deep ball taketh away.
Man, you're getting deep on me here. I like that. Going to the next level and what you're thinking. And when you think about all the success he's had throwing the football so far, sometimes when you're doing that, you think you're invincible out there. But he was given a cold dose of reality on that throw.
2nd and 10.
Jackson. He'll buy some time right. Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Again, Jackson.
Right back to Brown. This time he's got it.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. A tie game in the 4th quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. From the 44, Jackson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Throwing, Jackson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Oh, boy, this sets up for a huge call now on 4th down because you can try the long field goal, you could go for it, or you could punt and play for overtime. I am so glad, partner, that I don't have to make those kind of decisions. Let's see what they decide.
Jackson. And Jackson going to have the 1st down as he will get to the ground to avoid the contact.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Samuel, and he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? They'd love to get a little closer if they need to kick the field goal on 4th down. From this spot, it's 46 yards. On 3rd down, Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. So it's up now to one of the most accurate kickers in NFL history, Justin Tucker. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So it's up now to one of the most accurate kickers in NFL history, Justin Tucker. This to book a trip to the AFC title game. And the kick is good. He puts it through, and they are moving on to the AFC championship. Well, on both sides, you come into this game with so much hope, so much build-up, looking to move on. One side gets to do that, but let's not forget the others. Tough pill to swallow.
It really is, because there's so much hard work, effort. You mentioned the hope to go on and maybe play in the big game itself. Well, let's see how they handle it, though. The offseason is going to be a long one for them, because it's going to eat their heart out watching other people continue to play. But can they come back the next year and find it in them to make that same run again and maybe find a